Hello TikTok. Property investment. There to there. 18 inches of paperwork. That is one property. Down here. Here to here that's two properties. So I just wanted to give, I don't want to be like negative, but I want to give the real life scenario of what happens when you, there we go, what happens when you invest in property. If you're not organised, if you don't have a system for paperwork like this in your living room and a pile of bikes, if you're not willing to organise paperwork properly, file it and dedicate an entire corner of your living room to being an office, property's not for you. If you don't want to do paperwork, it's not for you. If you don't want to file it properly, it's not for you. You're going to get in one hell of a mess. You're going to be in a world of pain. And like I said, I'm not trying to do this to be negative. I'm trying to give a real life, real life scenario of what it means to invest in property. A lot of property investors and seminars and talks and training courses, they don't tell you about these real life things of what you need to do to set up limited companies, the paperwork you've got to go through to do mortgages, things for leaseholds, bills, everything. It adds up. And if you don't want that, if you don't have a space, like we are fortunate enough to have the space for it, and yeah, it is in the living room. This was being used as the office before, and now we've moved the office to another room, so that paperwork is now going to get archived and moved again. I've moved that 3 times in the last couple of years, and it's no fun. You know, everyone says, "Oh, property is passive." There's no such thing as passive income as far as I'm concerned, unless you set up a business which is very successful and put systems in place and then get managers to run that business for you, and you're completely hands off and you have one director's board meeting a month. Even that is not really hands off, but you could make a decent living without really having to lift a finger, as long as you've got good people you trust. Even with property, yeah, there's rent coming in and all the rest of it, but there's still a lot of stress, there's still a lot of paperwork. Even little things like moving that paperwork 3 times in 2 years, that's going to take a couple of afternoons, you know. It all adds up, it all takes time. I just wanted to give the real life scenario of side hustles, property. Like I said, there we go. All this down here and all this here. That's only 3 properties, that is. And that is the paperwork you need to keep for 6 years. So enjoy.